This is the final tutorial for Year 9 Commerce on how to create an Excel spreadsheet for Assessment Task 1. Today we're going to look at how to create a graph. You should all have a totals page which looks very similar to the one shown on your screen. If you've created Excel spreadsheets in a different way to the one shown in the tutorial, you may need to make sure that you have a totals page which looks very similar to the data shown here. Obviously the data included in this sheet is just for test purposes only, so it will look slightly different from the data you've collected yourself. The first thing we need to do is to select the data that we would like to have in our graph. For this particular case, we're going to select the data as follows. Hold your left mouse key down, put your mouse in this cell, which is A2, and select this amount of data. That shows you our needs, wants, luxury and totals, gives us our costs, our headings and our total amounts. From here Microsoft Excel can create a graph automatically. To do that, while this data is selected, we go to the Insert menu at the top of the screen and select our graph. Now we've got lots of different options. The one we're going to select today is column, and we're going to select a 3D column graph. You'll see that Microsoft Excel will use the data and create a basic graph. And that will be inserted into your worksheet like this. Now you can resize that graph by getting hold of the little resizing arrows and dragging, and we can move that around. You have got control over the graph now. So a couple of things that we need to do. You see that it's graphed the needs, the needs cost, the needs substitute costs, and the luxury substitute costs, environmental, all for needs. And it's given you a legend and key at the side. It's also shown you the totals. What we need to do is we need to add a title. To do that, we select our graph and we go to the top menu bar. We have some certain tools here for charts. We go to layout and we hit chart title, and we're going to center the overlay title above the chart. It gives us a chart title. We can highlight that and then change the name. So we can go to shopping survey, in my case Mr. Edmondson. Once we have our title, we can then add some labels to our axis. You see here at the top menu we have an axis title. If we drop down that menu for axis titles, we have a primary horizontal title, and we select title below the axis. You'll see there that we have an axis title box now. We can highlight that and call that the type. We can go back to our axis title and have a primary vertical. I'm going to select rotated so that it will be on the side, and you see there we have a title to include here, and we're going to call that get back to the correct area. We're going to call that title cost. And there we have our graph. Now you can expand the graph, you can copy and paste the graph onto a new sheet, you can increase the size of the graph, as long as you know that when you print the graph the information can be seen above the graph. In this particular case I'm going to put my graph here so that I can see all the information that relates to the graph. And then make sure you save your work. That's the end of the tutorials. If you need any further assistance, please come see your teacher and review the tutorials once again.